Heidi-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Squeeze the World Gaming LEGO Avengers. And when we last left off, I talked a lot about LEGO Dimensions and playing Midway Arcade games on it. And, I made the joke a couple times, as well as right now, that we have to save the citizens from the Chitauri who are invading New York, but I have also decided that it's equally as important, if not more of a priority, to rescue the studs that are trapped in the debris during all the battles here. But it looks like we're running out of studs that we can collect, so I guess we're going to have to save the citizens at some point here, aren't we? Also notice that this is a very stark contrast here compared to the videos that I made for LEGO Avengers in my last session. I didn't talk like at all during those, and I have been talking somewhat during like the cut. I mean, I try not to talk too much during the cutscenes, but I also hate being on a train of thought and then a cutscene happens and then I lose my train of thought. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a thing I can build. You're up, Hawkeye. I think that's where our citizen is. No, that's where Minikid is, actually. I won't say no to that, actually. Let's get that. But another game, I mean, I'm going to be going like straight back to playing LEGO Dimensions after I'm done recording here, because I'm on a roll with making sure stuff gets done in that game. But we don't have a fixing character, do we? No, we don't. Can't do anything with that. There's a blue stud I missed, though. That's always nice. Another game that I'm getting really excited about is, and I know some people will disagree with me because of their stances on multiple versions of a game. Hyrule Warriors Legends for 3DS is coming out on Friday. And I am way past excited for that. I got Lego. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Warriors games. I am a big enough fan to want to get a lot of the games. Like usually, if it's like a straight up Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors game, I won't be as interested in it. But there are a few of them that I've played, mostly Gundam ones that I have 100%ed. And I did get Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. For the longest time, I was like, yeah, this is the best game on the Wii U. And in many ways, it still is, I think. But at the same time, now that Twilight Princess is out on the Wii, it does have some stiff competition. But even after, Super Mario Maker and stuff came out, I was like, yeah, this is still kind of more fun than Super Mario Maker. And not to diss on Super Mario Maker, it was still a good game. It had a lot of great ideas in it, but I learned that the ideas really weren't for me. It was a situation where the main draws of the game were making your own levels and putting them up on the internet for other people to play, as well as playing other people's levels. Now, I'm never really a fan of user-generated content. I mean, I know that there are some levels. I have played some levels that are very, very good. So I'm not debating that there aren't some talented people out there. But most of the levels, when people do things like this, when people make their own user-generated levels for like Mario games and stuff, one of the major trends I saw with Super Mario Maker was the amount of stay still or keep running levels, which were annoying as hell. And I didn't really play them on my copy of the game. I played them at Greg's house, because there were a couple times at Greg's house where, we would just like load up Mario Maker and play some levels. Because I don't know if he really made a lot of levels. He's more along the lines of, playing the levels that people make more than making them. I was more interested in the level making aspect. But as I mentioned in Life is Strange, the Life is Strange Let's Play that we're doing, I'm not really that... I don't really think like a game designer that much. I mean, I can come up with ideas and whatnot for like, I'm coming up with an RPG or something like that, and I can plan ahead quite a bit. But when coming up with like puzzles, or trying to figure out puzzles in in adventure games like Life is Strange. I can't believe I said that Life is Strange is an adventure game. You know, I rewatched, like, in part 4, I believe, when I was trying to figure out, you know, doing the sprinkler system to spill paint on the mean girl or whatever. I realized the how much Greg was blatantly saying, well, maybe if we use the sprinkler, and it just wasn't clicking for me. And that's just how it is with me sometimes. Like, I've been told I'm smart, but sometimes when it comes to actual, like, problem solving and whatnot, I can be, as we've more than likely seen in many of my Let's Plays, I can be a little slow on the draw. And I'm not going to deny that. You know, that's just how my brain is sometimes. So team-up moves, see if that'll kill more than one person. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the team-up moves are good for killing more than one thing, if they're all ganged up on you. But that's not necessarily something that happens all the time. Usually just waste time. Oh man, I want a hot bagel. I have bagels at the house here, but we don't really have a toaster. We have a toaster oven that doesn't have a working... the timer's not working properly, and I'm afraid to use it, because I'm afraid I'll burn everything that I try cooking there. But when I played through the content, the level editor on Mario Maker, and it might have just been because not all of the options were available to me, I didn't really have that much fun with it. And Mario Maker has this thing where you have to play for a certain amount of time before you're eligible for the next unlock. And then the next unlock won't come until the next day. Which, I don't know if they... I think they did come up with an update, like, much later on to fix that and make it so that you can just, you know, get content, you know, the same day. Which they should have had in the frickin' first place. Well, actually, what they should have done is made it so that all the content that you could use was available from the start. Because when you start off, you don't even have... Because the main themes I wanted to use were Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. Because those are, like, the only, like, home console-based side-scrolling Mario games that I consider my favorite. I don't care for the first Super Mario Bros. That much. And I don't care much for the quote-unquote new Super Mario Brothers, ongoing Super Mario Brothers. I know Yahtzee did that joke in one of his reviews. I think the Mario Maker review, actually. But, you know, it's still... The point still stands. I'm gonna let these people out, because I don't think there's anything else I can do here.
Thanks for saving us. Are those guys from out of town or something?
Oh, no, that's just what... Okay, each one of those guys is a group of people. It's not an individual thing. I think I noticed that earlier, but didn't really say anything. Okay, Captain America first, then Hawkeye. Not Hawkeye, Black Widow. Skadoosh. Okay. But I wasn't having fun with the level editing. And like I was saying, every user-generated level is either one of those stupid stand still, don't move or keep running levels, which aren't fun. And they're basically just like, oh, we can set up this little spectacle thing. I mean, and there are some people who have done some pretty creative things with those. They look pretty. But that's not necessarily what I play video games for. But also there are the ones that are inevitably, oh, look how super duper hard this is. That kind of stuff isn't fun to me. And last week, I traded in a bunch of games, and I traded in Super Mario Maker because I wasn't doing anything with it, and I was losing the actual, you know, wanting to play it, and that's the way it is with a lot of Wii U games. They're mostly gimmicks and not much else. I mean, I have the Zelda. I haven't finished Wind Waker HD. I got Wind Waker HD when I got my Wii U. the Christmas that I got my Wii U, I got Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD was never one of my favorite Zeldas, and I was actually, because I had asked for the Wii U for Christmas, but I didn't want to get Wind Waker HD because I was like, oh well, the GameCube version I didn't like very much, so I'm not going to want to pay more for an HD version of it. But my mom got it for me, and it fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the original Wind Waker. Not to say that the original Wind Waker was a bad game; it really wasn't. But I am in the band. I'm in the camp that doesn't like the sailing in the original Wind Waker, and the swift sail and whatnot actually fixed all of that for me, and I'm fine with it now. I always thought the level design in the dungeons was fantastic in Wind Waker, so they kept all of that. The side quests were fun, so I'm not against Wind Waker as a whole. One thing I do wish that they kept, though, was the Tingle Tuner. The Tingle Tuner is no longer a thing, and that kind of made me sad. They could have done something like, not necessarily connecting another device, but like having like the Link player use the controller and having the Tingle Tuner stuff be on the Wii U gamepad. That would have been fun. And I like the Tingle Tuner in the I like the Tingle Tuner in the original version. I'm kind of sad that they took that out, but that's one of the games I held on to. I didn't play much of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, but I held on to that. It was mainly the Mario games, because Mario U, New Mario U, I didn't really want to hang on to tell you the truth. So I didn't. But I still have Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I plan on going through that at some point. I'm looking at them now. Mario Kart 8 I have for like if I'm playing with friends. Because that's just one of those ones. That and Super Smash Brothers are games that I usually... They're those games that you usually get hyped up for, and then you buy them, and then you never play them. I know that a lot more people are into Mario Kart and Smash Brothers hell of a lot more than I am. But like Smash Brothers is one of those, like, usually with fighting games that come out with extra characters for DLC, I usually get all the DLC, and I'm still planning on getting the rest of the DLC characters from, for Smash Brothers, but I still don't have Cloud, Corrin, or Bayonetta yet. I just never got around to it, mainly because I've started saving up money since MagFest, and I'm looking to improve my my channel experience here by getting a better computer, capture cards, and whatnot. But in any case, like, I still have Xenoblade Chronicles X. I haven't started that yet. I have Wonderful 101, Sonic Lost World. Haven't really started those yet. No, I have started Sonic Lost World, and I thought it was okay, but I'm still gonna play through it at some point. But like Hyrule Warriors, which is the original point that I was getting to 10 minutes ago, was the best game on the system. It was the game that I played the most. My brother and I played it a whole lot before he moved. Oh, do you have a Sonic Arrow? I forgot if you had a Sonic Arrow or not. Yes, you have a Sonic Arrow. That's fantastic.
Oh, thanks. I thought I'd be stuck like a mannequin forever.
Okay. Oh. It's probably gonna cock tease me and not let me finish my meter now.
We got his attention. What's step 2?
And of course the cutscene shows up right when we're nearing the end of the episode.
What's the story upstairs?
The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable.
Thor's right. We got to deal with these guys.
How do we do this?
As a team.
Oh, more gameplay. Good.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news, team. The helicarrier's still stranded, so you'll need to hold off Loki's army on your own until we can scramble some reinforcements.
Let's at least get True Avenger before we end the part, shall we?
I have unfinished business with Loki.
Yeah? Get in line.
Save it. Loki's gonna keep this fight focused on us, and that's what we need.
I'm gonna beat Thor. Thor is awesome. And Iron Man's not here. And True Avenger comes up right as the 14-minute, 30-second timer goes off, so when we return, more LEGO Avengers. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?